Grand Rapids Griffins and Houston Aeros playing tonight for the second straight night. It's the third time this season GR's played the same team in consecutive nights. Each of the previous two resulted in splits. Griffins hoping to make it 3 after losing last night 1-0. First period, Griffins Dylan Stride at home. The former Ferris State Bulldog and current AHL All-Star makes it 1-0. In the second game, tied at 1, Che Genoway rips the puck toward the net. Charlie Coyle redirects it in. Aeros take the lead. They never look back. They go on to beat the Griffins tonight 5-2. College pucks, Western hosting Michigan. Another sellout crowd for the Broncos. Second period, Wolverines up 1-0. Matt Stewart sends one toward the net. Shane Bressbach. Game tied at 1 off the deflection. Just over 2 minutes later, Western on the power play. Dennis Brown to freshman Kenny Morrison. He'll score on the wrister. Western Michigan wins 5-1. Broncos remain in second place in the CCHA standings. Ferris lost 5-2 to Notre Dame tonight. The Bulldogs remain in third. Men's basketball in the MAC. Western at Central tonight. The Broncos winning 76-59. Shane Whittington from Lawrence led all scorers with 20 points. Central was led by Kyle Randall and Hudsonville's Blake Hibbets, each with 14. It's Western's 4th straight win. The Broncos continue to lead the MAC West Division. First place on the line in the GLIAC North today in Detroit. Grand Valley losing to Wayne State 62-56. Tyrone Lee led Grand Valley with 11 points. Lakers will square off with Ferris State next Saturday. Today the Bulldogs were at Saginaw Valley and they win 50-47. Senior Kenny Brown hit a 3 with less than a second to go. He led the Bulldogs with 15. In women's action, Grand Valley falling to Wayne State 72-59. Breonna Taylor led the Lakers with 24. GVSU now 9-5 in the league, 13-5 overall. Ferris ladies falling in overtime to Saginaw Valley 73-70. Ashley Rando and Kylie Muntz both scored 15 for the Bulldogs. Big matchup in the NAIA. Cornerstone hosting Davenport. Men's action early second half. Cornerstone led by 1, but DU getting out and running. Javante Ford with the spin and the bucket off the window. Panthers up 1. Later, Panthers go to Thomas Drew, and at 6'6", he shoots the 3 pretty well, hits that one. Davenport still led by 1. Golden Eagles go 7 minutes in the second half without a field goal. Finally, Ty Mason's going to get this one to go, but it's not enough. Davenport winning 64-56. On the women's side, DU looking to pull even with Concordia for first place in the WAC, taking on Cornerstone. Second half, Golden Eagles get the steal. Janae Trombley, she's going to take it all the way to the bucket, but the Eagles down 33 at that point. On the other end, Panthers, nice pass here to Taisha Stokes, former Catholic Central Cougar, and a foul. DU in complete control. Later, they're going to kick it to Shayna Johnson, the freshman from East Kentwood, hits the 3. Davenport rolls 77-42. Calvin women ranked 2nd in the nation in the latest D3 poll, hosting Alma. First half, Brianna Verkuyk to big sister Carissa, who scores. She had 22. She also becomes Calvin's all-time leader in shots blocked today. Later, Kayla Engelhart in the passing lane, steal all the way for the layup. Calvin up 8 at that point. Then the Knights go in the post to super sub Julia Hillbrands off the window. Nice post move. Calvin with no problem with Alma. 77-55, now 17-1 on the season. Third-ranked team in D3, Hope hosting Albion. Flying Dutch get off to a slow start in this one. Liz L's going to hit the jumper here to get them on the board, but they're down 3 at that point. Later, Hope goes into their leading scorer, Courtney Cust. Nice turnaround post move here, but the Dutch still down 1 at this point. This one's actually close for most of the first half. Brittany Berry gets some room and hits the 3. Hope explodes for 50 in the second half. They beat Albion 78-39, improving to 18-1 on the season. Prep hoops, great rivalry with Loy Norix and Kalamazoo Central at Western Michigan. The Maroon Giants go to Jamal Conger, picking up right where he left off last Saturday when he scored 40. Hits the 3 here. He scored 13 tonight. That put the Giants up 3. Later, Darian Mullins going to get the steal, go all the way and lay it in. Mullins had 16. Loy Norix up by 1. Then on the break, Davion Phillips, pretty move for the bucket. Loy Norix snaps an 11-game losing streak to K Central with a 68-53 win. Since arriving in Ann Arbor a couple of years ago, Brady Hoke has been bringing some highly rated recruits to Michigan. That trend continued today as Derek Green, the top-rated running back in this year's class, verbally committed to the Maize and Blue. And from a future Wolverine to a former one, Denard Robinson playing for the North in the Senior Bowl today. Lions coach Jim Schwartz coaching the South squad. South on the goal line here, E.J. Manuel going to keep it and score the touchdown. Schwartz South squad wins the game 21-16. Robinson, 2 catches, 21 yards, 1 carry for -3 yards. PGA Tour third round of the Farmers Insurance Open was supposed to be today at Torrey Pines in San Diego, but that was delayed to Sunday due to fog. Weather hasn't been very San Diego-like this weekend at Torrey Pines. The final round will be moved to Monday. Currently, Tiger Woods owns a 2-shot lead. Australian Open women's final today. Victoria Azarenka and Li Na match point in the third set. Na's backhand is long. Azarenka wins her second straight Australian Open 4-6, 6-4, 6-3. And finally tonight, softball outdoors in the snow in Belding. It's the 8th annual Snowball Tournament held by a local traveling softball team to raise money to help them travel in the summer and play softball. 6 teams today, over 60 players at Demarest Field. It was cold, but it could have been colder, and a lot of fun had by all.
Oh man, it's a blast. You roll around, it's way better when there's deeper snow, so you're searching for the ball. The weather's perfect, not too cold, no wind, wind's the worst. The funniest thing is when people try taking it out of the box, they don't expect it to be as slippery as what it is, and they stumble all over themselves.
I've played in that tournament. It's a lot of fun, and it was a little cold today.
Dangerous.
But without the wind, like he said, it was fun.
If you have a hat like C.J. McCartney, you're all good.
I'd imagine
do.
there's got to be a heck of a sting when you swing that bat and make contact with that. You must really feel that in the hands.
Handle, yeah.
Hey, and we made it up to almost 30 degrees today, so we are climbing out of the deep freeze. We are going to get warm over the next few days.